On this episode of Coldblooded Cousins, we are looking back on some of our old and new footage of different trips we have taken out to the Goldfields. The Goldfields are located in the southeast of Western Australia and extends inland of the state, and as the name suggests, it has a huge mining history. On a fairly recent trip, we take Megan out to investigate this abandoned mine that's full of microbats. Megan loves bats and cannot wait to see what's in the cave. I'm no bat expert, but I believe these are a colony of Finlayson's cave bats, but I could be very well wrong.
They've got a strange, golden colour to them up close on the camera.
We make sure our lights are on the lower setting and we talk in a quiet whisper so we don't spook the bats. It's amazing how many species of bats that are being discovered all the time, and Australia has a huge variety of species. And right next to this colony, I spot a species of bat that I haven't seen here before. I believe this is called a sheath-tail bat, but once again I could be wrong. Look how close these different species of bats are living next to each other. And just near the cave entrance, we spot some strange looking lizards.
Just found these two broad-banded sand swimmers in this mine. We're surrounded by bats as well, and there's hordes of crickets that they're feeding off, living in these old mine shaft. Amazing what you find down here.
Sand swimmers are an odd family of skinks. They are very communal, and they can burrow through the desert sand like it's nothing, hence why they are called sand swimmers. And just over in the corner of the cave, we spot the burrow that they've been living in. It's amazing how they can make these burrows.
Sand swimmers are feeding on. Gives you the heebie-jeebies.
Everywhere. Crickets everywhere. And now for Antiques Roadshow with Megan. What you found?
Oh, I found an old bottle. What does it say on it? This bottle always remains a property of Clinton Williams Party Limited. Unsure of age. And
Well, it's not theirs anymore.
a tobacco tin. The British Australasian Tobacco Company.
Pretty old, that one.
Looks old.
We've got a lot of old antique bottles here that mostly Megan's been looking for. Some of them date back to the 18th century, early 1900s. These ones probably 1900s, but these like medicine ones are probably 1800s. Quite nice looking.
Awesome.
That night we make camp and it was hilarious. We spot a huge spider on Megan's arm and we have no idea how it got there.
Well, Megan here has what's this predicament you're in?
I think I've got a wolf spider on my arm.
Oh dear. Oh, better let it go.
Alright.
I kid you not, we did not set this scene up. That spider was actually just sitting there. This is what happens when you go camping in Outback, Australia.
Let's probably put your arm flat on the ground and blow.
Maybe he wants to climb on something. There you go, buddy. Off. No. He wants to climb up my shirt. Can you take him off, please?
Alright. Put your hand on the ground.
Yay. Thank you.
Well, braver than most. Found this little dragon warming up on the road. Grab it. Full of eggs. They warm up on the road and get hit by the cars. And it's not just one less dragon, that's lots of less dragons because there's no babies, so we'll just let her go up in this bush on the side of the road.
Western nether dragon, we think.
Yeah, one of the Ctenophorus. They can be really fast. This Varanus panoptes, this yellow spotted monitor, has just been eating this roadkill over here. He's frozen because he's seen our car. Again, do you mind grabbing the...
While Steve and Megan go off in search of a Parenti, I get distracted talking to this grey shrike. We couldn't get much footage of one, but we find a young Parenti, Australia's largest lizard. We are fairly south in their distribution, but new records are popping up all the time and show they extend even into the wheat belt, which really isn't too far from Perth if you want a day trip out to search for one. This guy was sunbaking early in the morning on top of some rabbit burrows on a huge rocky outcrop, but then he saw us and he ran off pretty quickly after this shot. Disappointed about the Parenti getting away, but still amazed that they're around amongst all these yellow spotted monitors, we move on in search of another cool lizard. This is a male ornate crevice dragon, probably the fastest lizard in the bush. This one is bobbing its head, a threat display to other males. Steve and I love the Goldfields. The animals are really unique and the history of the place is insane. And every time we come out to the Goldfields, it reminds us of our own Australian Wild West.
What we have here is a suicidal cricket. It's jumped into the embers of the fire. And I'm going to eat said cooked cricket. First time I've eaten one. Good survival food, apparently. Gritty, but I think that's from the fire. I don't really have a flavour. Maybe just nutty.
Is it better than the slightly mouldy bread you were freaking out about before?
Way better. So it's another species of stone gecko. Beautiful.
How do you know it's a pregnant gecko? Oh, that's
you can
beautiful.
just see by the bulges.
It's so cute.
Well, they're related to the geckos. They don't have a forked tongue like a snake, and they clean their eyes There he goes, he's cleaning his eyes. Just like a gecko does. But a lot of their other behaviour mimics a snake defensively. So you're confused into thinking it's a snake, particularly with a head pattern like that. He's obviously meant to blend in with the desert sand. But they've got a beautiful pattern. Look towards his tail there. Nice and fat, this one. Got a nice big cow on the road, bull. Oh, he's ready. He wants to go. So there's plenty of mozzies at our campsite, and the fire helps keep them away, and as does burning this cow pat. But something else we're doing is getting the cow pat smouldering and then putting them around our camp. Get out of the shot, Andy.
Oh.
Bury it in hot coals. Not flaming logs.
Flames don't matter with roast. Doesn't matter too much, really.
Damper. And got some pepper and tea on the boil.
Alright, so we've just cooked the damper. Now it's time to check it. And that looks too lovely, nice and golden. What? We're in the bush, nothing matters.
Next time on Italy's Christmas
There you go, gluten and colouring. Remember when I said that ornate crevice dragon was the fastest lizard in the bush? Well, I may have lied because these guys are ridiculously fast. I don't know how Stephen managed to get footage of this one.
So we just stopped the car to check the tyre pressure, and sitting right on the track is a lizard we've always wanted to see. We nearly bloody ran him over. His camouflage is so good. Good thing we checked the tyres. That's a pebble dragon. Part of the agamid family. A brilliant camouflage. It looks just like all these rocks it lives on.
And they're really slow. But the reason why is because their camouflage is so good. No wonder why they're called a pebble dragon. Very good camouflage. Look at their head, just looks just like a rock. Their back is arched into the shape of a rock. See? Really cool looking lizard.
Now we found something really special. Most beautiful looking bobtails, I reckon. He's just warming up in the sun here. Ah, I love these guys. They're quite common. Oh, hello. That's his defensive posture. They're saying I'm getting too close. He's got a big blue tongue. They're a member of the blue tongue genus. But unlike other blue tongues, they've got really rough scales and they're bobtail. They're also called shingleback, pinecone lizard, sleepy lizard. They're found all over southern Australia. They're quite a common lizard. But this is the first Goldfields one we've seen, so that's pretty cool.
Camera doesn't do these colours justice. So pretty.
Now time for a quick photo and we'll leave him on his way. So we just found this bobtail by the toilets at the campsite. Another one, just a few minutes after the last one. So we're just going to take him away. They grow big out here. Real big, this one's real big. Nice old bobtail. Pretty dark, this one. Pretty nice, blends in with the black rocks. Some of the black pebbles that are around here. And the red dirt. Oh. And something interesting I'm noting is there's hardly any ticks on them.
No. Bugger.
I think there might be one deep in here. Just over here. Fine. Alright. See you later, mate. Awesome.